Fade in. Exterior UN food distribution tent. Syrian refugee camp. Day. A massive tent blocks the horizon. Air conditioner fans whirl amidst a muted chorus of crowds nearby. Sun-baked earth shimmers with heat. No plants to be seen. 3 UN soldiers lounge against tent poles. Hands absent-mindedly brush guns at their waist. 9 refugees stand in a line. Exhaustion and hopelessness etched on their faces. Saeed, 16, rubs his arm nervously. A stained t-shirt hangs loosely on his lanky frame. Intelligence mixes with profound loss in his eyes. Saeed glances furtively toward the soldiers. 2 young children, a boy and girl, laugh and play tag around their mother's 35 skirts.
You can't get me!
The girl runs towards the soldiers. The boys chase her.
No fair.
One soldier, Felix, 19, close cropped blonde hair and bulging muscles, on air of self-importance and perceived superiority, straightens with a snap. Felix's hand tightens on the hilt of his gun as he advances on the children. Saeed tenses, eyes wide. The mother scrambles to the boy and girl. She takes hold of their skirts, jerks them back. Eyes down, the mother pulls her children back to the line, holds them close. Another soldier, Joanna, 20, slight build that radiates commanding energy, grips Felix's arm, shakes her head. Exterior, UN food distribution tent. Day. Saeed exits with the ration bag. He skirts around the soldiers. A sea of white tents stretches in front of him. Exterior path between tents. Day. White tents set up with little organization. Refugees of varying ages sit by small fires. They cook, talk, repair items, nap. Saeed wanders through the tents, eyes darting in all directions. He holds the ration bag close to his body. Hassan, 18, tall, tattooed, muscular, with a deep rage just beneath the surface, strides onto the path. He puffs out his chest and blocks Saeed.
Looks like a mouse has some cheese.
Saeed swings around. 2 teens, Qasim, 17, and Amir, 16, flank Saeed on either side. Saeed pivots back to Hassan.
Come on, Hassan. This is the 3rd time this week. I'm just trying to...
Hassan leans in, seizes Saeed's collar, and twists.
Don't make me ask. You may not have much a short stay in the medic tent this time.
Hassan shoves Saeed back. Saeed stumbles, falls hard, arms still clutching the rations. Hassan reaches out, shadow casting a pall over the prone Saeed. Saeed shakes his head, resigned. No help for it. He hands over the bag.
Good, mouse. Now run along to your hole.
Hassan laughs along with Qasim and Amir. They distribute the rations as Saeed watches. Saeed pushes up, nurses a scraped arm and hands. Hassan, Qasim, and Amir strut away. Saeed hangs his head. Exterior, Saeed's tent. Day. A tent just big enough for 2 people and a table. The front flaps hang loose. Clothes hang from a tent rope to the side.
Omni, I'm back.
A hand pushes the flap from inside. Amal, 45, Saeed's mother, careworn, tired, with a quiet aura of loss, exits. She hugs Saeed, then inspects his empty and scratched hands.
Habibi, where are the rations?
Saeed shakes his head.
It was those boys, wasn't it? We really must do something about...
Omni, please. I'll go a different way next time. It won't happen again.
Amal frowns.
Halas, we have enough for today. At least.
I'm sorry. There were 3 of them this time and...
Amal pats his shoulder.
It's not your fault, Saeed. This camp is just... We will find another way. If only your father...
She stares into the distance.
I'm gonna go meet a few friends later.
Be back before dark.
Exterior tree outside camp. Day. A spindly tree casts a line of shade on parched ground. Air shimmers with heat from the drifting desert sands. Saeed dozes against a large rock, eyes closed. Footsteps crunch on the sand. Saeed's eyes snap open, dart toward the sound. Yusuf, 16, tall with a pleasant smile, approaches. He shields his eyes with a hand.
Saeed!
Saeed pushes up, stretches, walks over to Yusuf. They clasp hands, give a half hug.
Hi, Yusuf. I needed a break.
Another run-in?
Saeed nods. Yusuf grunts, claps Saeed's back.
We're the prey, my friend. He'll bite at us until there's nothing left.
Well, it's like he knows where I'll be before I do.
You might not be so tempted if you would stand up for yourself.
I know. But every time I try, I freeze up. And last time well, you know how angry he got.
Look, I get it. I do. You were laid up for a while. With any luck, he'll find a new target.
I'm not that lucky.
Exterior Hassan's family tent, day. Hassan approaches a 3-person size tent. His father, Hamza, 50, balding with a severe frown, crouches over a small fire pit. His mother, Fatima, 50, short and unassuming, arranges clothes on a line nearby. Hamza stands, jams a finger into Hassan's chest.
What are you hiding?
It's just some...
Give it.
Hassan hands over the meager remaining rations. Hamza backhands him across the face.
Never keep anything from me.
Hassan rubs his face, nods. He lifts the tent flap and slinks inside. Exterior, city street, night, flashback. Rubble, collapsed buildings, dust clouds everywhere. Saeed stands stunned, covered in dirt. Dust clears. A man's body in the street. Blinks. End flashback. Exterior clearing, refugee camp, day. Clear blue sky. Scattered white tents in the background. A large open space by a low stone wall. Indistinct shouts from teen boys. Saeed looks down. A soccer ball. Omar, 15, closes fast.
Saeed, wake up! Over here!
Pass to Yusuf. Omar barrels into Saeed. Both slam into the ground. A cloud of dust rises around them. Yusuf kicks towards the wall. A goal posts pieces of clothing. The goalie jumps to block. Misses. Goal! Omar helps Saeed up. They dust off.
All right.
Fine.
Next time I'll buy you dinner before I lay you out.
Yusuf walks up, claps Saeed on the shoulder.
Welcome back. Looks like you're on another planet.
Saeed shrugs.
First to 5.
They continue. Exterior clearing, dusk. Sun lowers toward the horizon. The teens disband. High fives and half hugs as they move towards separate white tents. Exterior refugee camp, dusk. A small sea of white tents glows with amber light. Thousands of refugees buzz with activity as they make their way back to their tents for the night. Rock formations in the distance cast shadows as the sun sinks lower in the sky. The rest of the camp surrounded by dirt and desert sand. Exterior path between tents, dusk. Saeed and Omar walk together through the maze of tents.
I'd like you home, but your boyfriend would probably beat me up.
Very funny.
Maybe try and fight back this time.
Maybe.
They separate. Saeed walks through the maze, passes several tents, waves to a few refugees who perform tasks outside. A rival group of teen boys approaches. They come from multiple sides. Saeed looks for a way out. Nothing. They surround him. Hassan saunters up to Saeed.
Wrong way. Pay up.
He starts to pat Saeed down. Saeed bats his hands away.
Back off, Hassan.
This is our area. You won't get out unless we get something.
Nothing on me. Just let me go.
He moves to walk around. Hassan blocks. The other boys moving closer.
Better check to be sure.
Hassan grabs Saeed's shirt. Saeed twists to get away. The other boys shove him toward Hassan. No way out. They punch and kick. Saeed drops to the ground, arms up to guard his face. Saeed kicks wildly. Contact. A boy drops back. An opening. Saeed pushes through. Arms flail, legs kick. The attacking teens stumble. All try to turn at once. Saeed pushes up, now with a black eye and small cuts. He sprints away, weaves between tents, jumps over loose items. Hassan's gang pursues with angry shouts and curses. The edge of camp, rocky hills and jagged outcroppings beyond. Saeed rushes ahead. Exterior, rocky hills, night. Saeed speeds into the rocks and hills near camp. Long shadows, sunsets, twilight. Shouts behind. They're coming. Saeed looks around, rushes from outcrop to outcrop. A rock in the path. Saeed trips, falls. Voices nearby. They're closing in. Saeed launches himself up, rushes forward. Around a bend, a small cave. Dark. A good hiding place. Interior, small cave, night. Saeed crawls in over bits of gravel, struggles to quiet his breath. Heart pounds. Shadows from his pursuers pass the cave mouth. They pause.
Find him.
Dirt crunches as they search the area. A shout from farther on.
I think I heard something.
Hassan and the others run toward the shout. Voices quiet into the distance. Saeed lies back on the rock. Eyes close. Deep breaths. Safe. For now. Moments pass. No more voices. He feels around the cave floor. A metal ring. The size of a bracelet. Bronze. Saeed picks it up. The ring pulses with a soft golden light. Saeed inspects it. Turns it around in his hands. Glowing golden eyes emerge from the shadows in front.
Hello, a new master, a young master.
What are you?
Saeed drops the ring. Metallic clang on the stone.
Has been many years since I had a master. How may I serve you?
Saeed looks around, sees the eyes, backs into the stone.
What are you?
A mouth materializes. Unnaturally white teeth float in seemingly empty air.
Bird of the desert. What do you wish for?
Saeed picks up the ring.
I've heard of spirits like you. You're a Djinn, a trickster. Why should I trust you?
He turns to the cave entrance, tenses, ready to run.
Not all of us deceive, young master. I have served many masters over more years than you could possibly count, all satisfied with their wishes.
I don't know.
The Djinn's eyes narrow. It smiles with too many teeth.
You need not choose now. Perhaps you will have a clearer mind in the morning.
Maybe that's a good idea. I wonder if it's safe to go back.
The Djinn laughs. An indistinct smoky circle forms in the air. Images of Hassan and his cronies come into view. They argue soundlessly. Hassan throws up his hands. They stalk toward the camp.
Guess it is.
The smoke dissipates. Saeed crawls out of the cave. The Djinn follows. Ink-black body forms a hole of darkness in the starry night. Sky. Saeed searches the area, checks around the nearest outcropping, no sign of pursuit. He steps forward. The Djinn follows close behind. Exterior, rocky hills, night, continuous. Starlit boulders and craggy outcrops glow in the distance from the campfires and a few electric lights. Saeed moves cautiously from outcrop to outcrop, no sound but the crunch of his feet.
You can't hurt me, can you?
Heard you? You are the keeper of the ring. I cannot harm you.
They skirt along the tent line, keep to the darkness.
And the people around me? My mother?
Your mother will be quite safe, young master. I live only to serve.
You'll need to hide when we enter the camp, okay?
Of course.
Saeed continues towards the tents. The Djinn shrinks, loses form, becomes a thin stream of black smoke. It disappears into the ring in Saeed's hand. Exterior, Saeed's tent, night. Coals smolder in the fire pit. Faint light leaks from the tent flap. Saeed takes a deep breath, enters. Interior, Saeed's tent, night, continuous. 2 cots. Military boxes at the feet hold clothes. A small table with 2 chairs. A few colorful decorations. Amal rises from a seat at the table and pulls Saeed into a tight hug.
Habibi, what happened? Why are you home so late?
Saeed, held too close, can only moan. She pulls away to stare in his eyes, still holds his arms.
You're hurt. Who did this?
Same boys as before.
She tenderly rubs her thumb over his black eye and cut on his cheek, shakes her head.
Is there no order in this camp? Why do we hurt each other more than the monsters?
Me, please, I'll be fine.
Promise me you'll keep away from those boys.
I try, I really try. I must have made a wrong turn. All the tents look the same.
She nods. They sit.
Come home earlier next time. More light and more eyes out.
Yes, Omni. We just got carried away with our game. It's one of the few chances I get to forget.
Amal covers Saeed's hand with hers.
I understand, Habibi. If only we could go back and...
It's his birthday today.
Amal freezes. A tear runs down her cheek.
Your father always loved to celebrate with us.
Saeed grasps her hand.
I miss him.
Me too, Habibi. Me too.
They eat from tiny plates, barely enough food for a meal. Interior, Saeed's tent, day. Saeed wakes in his cot, tangled in a threadbare blanket. Thin sunbeams leak through the seams in the tent corners. He pushes himself up to sit, looks around. Amal stands at the table, mixes flour and water in a small bowl.
Good morning. I will have some bread ready soon. Go wash.
Saeed grunts in acknowledgement, stands, stretches, slides on his shoes, exits the tent. Exterior, Saeed's tent, day, continuous. Saeed walks to a basin on the side of the tent. He pours a small amount of water in his hands from a plastic container, washes his face. He inspects the clothes that hang on the lines, takes down a shirt, shorts. Amal exits with the bowl, sits on a stool by the fire.
Put some more fuel on the fire, Habibi, please.
Saeed picks up dry reeds and small sticks from the side of the tent, puts them on fire.
I'm gonna go for a walk after breakfast, Omni.
Don't go too far. Be careful of those bullies.
I'll just be outside the camp.
Amal looks up, concerned.
I don't like you going outside.
It's not very far, just far enough to clear my head.
Amal nods reluctantly, kneads the dough into 2 balls. She presses the balls flat and picks up a small pan.
I'll be very careful, I promise.
You will, but it's the others that worry me.
She places the bread on the pan and holds it over the fire. Exterior, tree outside camp, day. Saeed reclines against the rock as he holds the Djinn's ring. It glints brightly in the sunlight. He inspects it. Small etchings on the metal unknown symbols. He turns it around, flips it over, runs his fingers over the markings.
Are you in there?
A thin line of black shadow emerges from the center of the ring. Golden eyes and white smile materialize. The Djinn expands, looms large over Saeed in the ring.
Good morning, young master.
Please, just call me Saeed.
As you desire.
You say that you can't hurt me or my mother, but everything I've heard about Djinn tells me you're dangerous. I don't know what to believe.
I cannot speak for all of my brethren. For myself, I have always granted exactly as my masters have wished.
How do I know I can trust anything you say?
What reason have I to lie to you?
Saeed grunts and lays flat on the ground, holds the ring above his face.
I don't know. The stories all say to be careful.
Care is wise in all things. How may I earn your trust?
Saeed sits up, looks the Djinn in the eyes.
Come with me.
Exterior, edge of camp, day. Saeed approaches the edge of camp. Soldiers stand by a jeep, chat with each other. The refugees beyond leave a wide space between themselves and the soldiers. As Saeed nears the jeep, one soldier, Felix, blonde hair shining in the sun, leaves the group. He marches over to Saeed, blocks the way.
Out for a morning stroll?
Saeed's eyes shift nervously. He puts his hand in the pocket with the ring.
I have a quiet spot I go to think.
Careful. Too much thinking can get you into trouble. What do you have there?
Felix points to Saeed's pocket.
Nothing, just...
Show me?
Felix taps the gun on his hip. Saeed reluctantly pulls out the ring, shows Felix while he keeps it close to his body.
Hand it over.
Saeed shakes his head, takes a step back. Felix taps his gun again, points it in Saeed's direction. Saeed's eyes go wide. He slowly hands it over.
Hey, Joanna, I find you a pretty bracelet.
Joanna rolls her eyes, shakes her head. Felix jogs over to her, holds it out in mock proposal. Joanna takes it, pretends to say yes, then swats at Felix. She hands the ring back to him and points at Saeed. Felix stalks back to Saeed and scowls. He lifts up the ring as if to hand it back, then tosses it. The ring hits Saeed's chest and falls to the ground. Saeed quickly picks up the ring up and shoves it back in his pocket.
Run in line, little doggy.
Saeed backs away slowly, turns and picks up his pace. Felix laughs as he turns back to the others. Exterior, UN food distribution tent. Day. A woman exits the tent holding the bag of food. A young child clutches at her dress as they walk. She lowers her head as a soldier passes. Saeed walks toward the entryway, holds the ring to his ear.
Help me get an extra ration, then we can discuss wishes.
He pauses at the door. A soldier nods, and Saeed enters. Interior, UN food distribution tent. Day. Continuous. A secretary, 25, long hair pulled back in a ponytail, hunches over a laptop at a table just inside the entry. Lists of names splayed out around her. Pallets of boxes fill the space behind.
ID?
Saeed hands over an ID card. The secretary looks it over, types into her laptop, signals 2 on her finger to workers who stand nearby.
Ask about her promotion.
Why would I do that?
Do what?
She looks up from the screen.
Nothing. I heard you're gonna have a promotion soon.
The secretary smiles, brushes back the hair behind her ear.
Amazing how quickly word gets around, even among the residents. I will be stationed at the headquarters starting next week.
Congratulations.
A worker hands over 2 ration bags. The secretary taps a pen on her temple. She grins.
Actually, I think we have an extra allotment that expires today. Could your family use another?
Yes, that would be so kind of you.
The secretary winks. Worker hands over another bag. Saeed palms the ring in his pocket. Exterior, weaving tent, day. Filtered sunlight bathes a spacious tent in a soft glow. Several women sit in a circle, reeds for weaving in the center and by each woman's chair. Amal works on a basket. About half finished, it will be large when complete. She weaves the cane in and out methodically. The basket grows. Her head tilts back and forth in tiny movements as she concentrates.
Saeed ran into those boys again last night.
Naya, 70, kind eyes and deep smile lines, peers up from her basket, shakes her head.
This camp is no good for the young ones. They're restless.
Amal nods as she weaves.
I agree. They should be in school, not running around unsupervised. There's too much that can go wrong.
The woman on the other side of Amal, Halima, 50, severe face and charcoal eyeliner, reaches down for another cane strand.
He should work. It will keep him out of trouble.
Work where? There's nothing.
Has he looked?
Oh, he's too young, Halima. Let him play with his friends.
Where will that take him in life? He will have no skills.
Ladies, be calm. I'm less worried about him finding a job than finding a fist in his face.
They weave in silence for a few moments.
If only there was a way to keep those boys away. My husband would know. Maybe the soldiers...
Father Allah, pray and leave it to us. The soldiers will only make things worse.
Interior, Saeed's tent, day. Saeed lays on his cot, stares at the roof. The Djinn materializes next to him, hovers.
Are you satisfied, young master?
Told you it was just Saeed. And yes, I would never have known about our promotion without you. Can you read minds or something?
Not all minds, but the woman practically shouted her excitement into my head.
Saeed sits up, faces the Djinn.
I'm still not sure I can trust you, but I still hear you out. What's your deal?
My deal, as you say, is to grant wishes to my master. It has been so since I was bound to this ring many, many years ago. The one who placed me here believed that my powers are better used in service.
What did your last master wish for?
The Djinn slides through the air, looms over Saeed.
Wealth and fame were the desires of my previous master. The fame drew some who sought to take the riches for themselves.
What happened to him?
He fled into the desert to escape. It must have been then that he placed my ring in the cave.
And I was lucky enough to find it.
Saeed taps his foot.
So whatever I want, you can grant me. Is this like a 3-wish type of arrangement?
The Djinn gives a quizzical squint of its eye.
You have met other Djinn before?
No, but it seems to be the standard number.
Saeed stands, paces, turns to face the Djinn.
I'll start small, just to be safe. How do I do this?
You have but to hold the ring and state your wish. It will be granted if it is in my power.
So there are things you can't do.
The doors to death are not open to me. Almost all else is possible.
No killing. Got it.
The Djinn's smile flashes sinister, then returns to pleasant. Saeed doesn't notice.
And from me, do these wishes cost me anything?
No, there's no cost to the one who makes the wish.
Good.
Saeed holds the ring out. It pulses with golden light. The Djinn's eye glow pulses in time with the ring.
I'm so tired of having to watch around every corner. I can't think of any... No, it should be pretty straightforward.
He turns the ring around and around. Golden light reflects from his wide eyes.
My first wish is that Hassan and his gang will leave me and my friends alone.
Your wish shall be fulfilled, young master.
The Djinn shrinks and disappears into the ring. Exterior, Hassan's family tent, day. Hassan exits his tent, shirtless, stretches. He moves to the side of the tent, splashes water on his face from a small basin. He pulls a shirt off of the tent line and puts it on.
I'm leaving, Mama. I'll be back late.
Hassan turns around. Hamza sits at their small fire pit, stares vacantly out at the camp.
Won't miss your work. Bring the money straight to me.
Hassan nods, walks toward the central large tents. Exterior, center of camp, day. Large tents and some temporary structures. Supply trucks and a few scattered soldiers in jeeps. Administrators, volunteers, and other well-dressed people move with purpose among refugees who seek services. Hassan nears the center of camp, stops short, looks around, confused. He turns in a slow circle, holds his head, winces in pain. Hassan sits in the path, hands pressed to his temples, grunts in pain and confusion. Qasim walks up, hovers over Hassan.
What's going on? Did you get hit in the head or something?
Hassan moans.
I don't know. Help me up.
Qasim reaches down, pulls Hassan up by the shoulders. They limp back toward Hassan's tent.
You look pretty rough.
Hassan stumbles forward. A shadow, darker than the rest, rises from the ground behind. The Djinn's eyes shine gold, a thin white grin underneath. Exterior, center of camp, day. Saeed walks through the large tents and buildings, searches intently for any sign of Hassan or his gang members. He hums a song as he goes, smiles and waves at several elders who pass. No sign of the gang. Maybe the wish actually worked. A UN truck approaches, heads straight toward him. Saeed hops out of the way. Exterior UN Army truck, day. Joanna, Felix, Hugo, 20, and the driver stand by their truck on the outskirts of camp. Felix taps the hilt of his gun and stares absent-mindedly out at the horizon. Near a large rock, a shadow moves.
See that?
See what?
I'm going to check it out.
Felix walks around the rock. Nothing. Behind him, the Djinn's shadow shifts on the rock face. The Djinn reaches out a hand and touches Felix's head. It leans forward and whispers into Felix's ear.
You wish to use your weapon?
Felix's face goes slack, hypnotized by the sound of the Djinn's voice.
I can sense your rage, desire for vengeance. You must act on this. Yes. These people are dangerous. They took something from you. They cannot be allowed to take any more. No more. You will seize control. You will become the spirit of death. Spirit of death.
The Djinn releases Felix and fades back into shadow. Felix shakes his head and looks around, confused. He walks back to the jeep.
Nothing out there.
Exterior outdoor shower stall, day. Saeed turns the tap of a temporary outdoor shower stall. Several other men stand in line. An attendant with a stopwatch presses the button. Saeed steps in, throws his towel over the top to hang, a tiny bar of soap. He quickly rubs his body clean, shivers from the cold. The stopwatch beeps.
Time's up. Next.
Saeed moves to the bench to towel off and get dressed. Other men stand in various stages of preparation for the day. Interior UNICEF activities tent, day. Many tables fill a huge space. Shelves hold various games, books, and craft supplies. Fans run from each tent post. Several groups of youth sit throughout. An attendant sits by the entrance, swivels in his chair, stares at the ceiling. Saeed, Omar, and Yusuf play Albrasis at one of the tables. Yusuf shakes the shells, tosses them on the board.
This would be so much faster if all the pieces were here.
And I'd have a harem if I had €1,000,000.
See Hassan or any of his crew today?
No, actually.
Usually I see at least Qasim, but the rat must have been in his hidey hole.
Saeed nods, smiles.
Imagine if they never bothered us again.
Interior weaving tent, day. Amal places her finished basket on a cart with others. She stretches, massages her wrists and hands.
I'm almost done, Amal. You can take mine with you.
Amal nods.
I'll come along. If I weave one more thing, I will lose what's left of my mind.
Fine by me. Help load up the rest of these.
Exterior aid group delivery site, day. Saeed walks through the center of camp. 2 aid workers work to unload a truck. Saeed walks over, waves. They continue as if he's not there. He taps the aid worker's supervisor on the arm. She jumps, turns to look at him.
Jesus. What?
What is all this?
We just got a large donation of clothing.
How large? Doesn't look like there's very many of you.
Larger than expected. Our usual guy didn't show to help unload. Any chance you can lend a hand?
Sure.
I can't pay much, but I can give you something.
Saeed smiles at the prospect of payment, nods, and walks over to the truck. He climbs into the back, hands boxes down. Exterior path between tents, day. Qasim supports Hassan through the camp. Hassan struggles, face contorted in pain.
Need to sit? No, it's getting worse this way. Help me out of the camp. Yes. Move.
They veer toward the edge of camp, pass by a few concerned-looking refugees. Exterior aid group delivery site, day. Delivery truck empty. Last boxes carried into the tent. A worker slides the truck closed. Latch. Saeed drinks from a water bottle and faces the supervisor.
Thanks for your help. I was afraid we'd be here until after dark.
He hands Saeed a €10 note and a bar of chocolate.
Allahu Hassan. Chocolate.
Like I said, it's not much, but we appreciate the help.
Who normally helps you? Maybe I know.
Someone named Hassan. He didn't show up today, and he didn't send anyone else, which is unusual.
Saeed's eyes widen. He palms the Djinn's ring in his pocket. Exterior, edge of camp, day. Hassan and Qasim stop near the line of tents at the edge of camp. Hassan drops to a squat, holding his temples.
You should go to the medical tent. Maybe shut up. I'll be fine. You know they won't do a damn thing.
Qasim shrugs, nods.
Yeah, probably just say to drink more water.
Hassan takes a deep breath, pushes himself up to stand again.
It's gotta be a nasty air in camp. Gotta take me out of there.
Hassan points toward the rocky area outside of camp. They walk forward. A jeep pulls into view. Joanna, Felix, Hugo, and the driver inside. They stop in front of Hassan and Qasim. Joanna jumps out of the passenger side.
Where are you two going? It's a bit hot for a walk out there.
My friend isn't feeling well. He wanted to get some fresh air.
Not feeling well? Then he should go to medical immediately.
No, it's not that.
Hey, come over here.
She waves the other soldiers over. Felix and Hugo exit the jeep and join her. Golden eyes peer from the shadows under the vehicle. Felix and Hugo stand to either side of Hassan.
This one is ill. Doesn't want to go to the medical.
Could be dangerous. Viruses spread like fire in these camps.
We should take him in.
Probably. Come with us.
She reaches out to grab Hassan's shoulder. He pulls away, moans in pain.
Something's definitely wrong with this one.
Please, he just got a headache.
Back off, boy. Let us handle this.
Qasim retreats, wide-eyed. He raises a hand as if to help, then lowers it and backs away farther.
I just need to.
He's clearly out of his mind with something. Grab him.
Hugo reaches for Hassan's arm. Hassan tries to bat it away.
Watch out!
Felix pulls his gun, aims with finger on the trigger. Gunshot. Exterior, clearing, day. Several teen boys stand, ready for another soccer game. Saeed circles up with Yusuf and Omar. Saeed breaks the chocolate bar into 3 pieces.
How did you get this?
Saeed passes out the pieces.
Helped one of the 8 trucks earlier.
Oh, Karim! Sugar! Now to find a pretty face.
They devour it, lick fingers and wipe mouths.
You're amazing. Thanks so much for sharing.
Sure thing.
Let's pray.
Interior, market, day. A small awning in a row of market stalls. A few refugees and camp workers pass. Amal stands behind a table filled with woven baskets. Halima lounges on the ground nearby, fans her face with a small woven bowl.
What is the purpose of this? No one in the camp has any money.
Some do. And at some point, they will need a basket to put things in.
Because baskets are a priority.
Save your complaints. At least we have work.
I used to work at the bank. You used to run a business. This is worthless.
This is survival. Until we can return home, we must do something. Perhaps you could help with this?
Halima grunts, fans faster. Interior, UN Army Barracks, day. A few group of soldiers mill about in lines of bunks. Joanna faces Felix in a dark corner. She jabs his shoulder with her finger.
You trigger-happy idiot. What the fuck were you thinking?
Felix swats her hand away.
His hand was going toward...
Don't bullshit me. I was there. Save it for the inquiry.
They won't care about one Arab flag in a camp.
I'm not putting my ass on the line for you. You're on your own with this.
We were totally justified. He was sick with something and resisted being taken to medical.
Joanna shakes her head and turns her back to him.
How did I get stuck with you?
Because someone higher up decided to shove me into this god-forsaken wasteland. That's why.
There are worse posts. Why the fuck are you so hostile?
My father, one of these sand dogs, killed him in combat. Just the sight of them makes me
What?
want to bury them all.
Exterior clearing, day. The soccer game winds down. The boys part ways. Saeed, Yusuf, and Omar circle up by the nearest tents, dirty and sweaty.
I need to head out. My father will lose it if I'm not there before dinner.
See ya.
Omar sets off alone.
Walk back together?
Exterior Yusuf's tent, dusk. Sun low on the horizon, tents flicker with orange firelight. Saeed and Yusuf walk toward Yusuf's tent, both dirty from the game.
Today was great.
It's been nice not having to worry about getting beat up.
Hassan must be somewhere. Just because we haven't seen him doesn't mean he disappeared.
Feels like we'll be alright. It's hard to explain.
Saeed peels off and waves goodbye.
Can't be late again. Mother will think I've been killed this time.
Exterior Hassan's tent, dusk. Sunset. Activity in the tents as all return for the night. Saeed takes a detour toward Hassan's tent. A small crowd gathers. He glides toward the front. Hassan's mother, Fatima, kneels on the ground, clutches a bloody shirt. Hassan's shirt. She wails wordlessly, rocks back and forth. Another woman squats and rubs her back. Saeed turns to the man next to him.
What happened?
Her son tried to get past the security checkpoint.
Why would he do that?
They say he was reaching for a gun. It makes no sense. The soldier shot him.
Saeed shakes his head. Wailing intensifies. Fatima sinks fully to the ground, clutches the shirt to herself in desperation. Hamza exits the tent. Sunken eyes, messy hair. He reaches down and lifts up his wife, leads her inside. The crowd disbands slowly. Saeed stands alone. Pulls out the Djinn's ring. Stares. Exterior, UN, Army Barracks, night. Soldiers pass in and out of the barracks as they change shifts. Joanna and Felix stand in the shadows, speak in hushed tones.
We bought it. We're in the clear.
There's no we here. You pull the trigger. Someone is bound to ask questions.
No one cares enough about these dogs to ask questions.
Joanna
Watch it.
scowls at him.
Watch it. These dogs outnumber us 1,000 to 1. You'll get us all killed.
Felix pats his gun.
I can handle myself.
That's what I'm worried about. And at least one person cares enough to ask questions.
Who's that?
The kid's mother.
Felix's eyes flash gold. Interior, Saeed's tent, night. Saeed and Amal sit at their table.
Habibi, what's wrong? You've barely touched your plate.
Saeed shakes his head, picks up bread.
You're upset. Tell me.
Saeed slowly chews. He stares at the table.
Son was killed today.
Who? The boy who always causes you problems? That Hassan?
He nods.
He seemed to attract trouble.
I feel terrible.
Why should you? You had nothing to do with it.
I just do.
She takes his hand, squeezes.
He was a troubled boy. And violent. This was from his choices. Put it out of your mind.
You're right, Omni. It was a shock, that's all.
She pinches his cheek.
Such a sweet boy. I will look in on his parents tomorrow.
Do you think we'll ever leave this place?
Amal stares
so.
into space.
I hope so. Yes? We will find a way.
I barely even remember what it's like outside this camp.
Don't say that. This is not our home. When it is safe, we will return.
There's no place to return to, and even if we did, it's gone. It won't ever be.
Amal stands and takes his face in her hands.
As long as we remember him, your father will never truly be gone.
It's just so hard to see what will happen after this place.
That
Amal
is our
sits.
task. Oh, that is our task, Habibi. Even in this place, we must see a better path forward.
But if we could go back to before this place,
Amal shakes her head.
If only it were possible.
Exterior area outside camp, day. Saeed sits propped up on the large stone. A small bird flits in the branches of the tree. The Djinn hovers above.
Was it you?
Was what, me?
Hassan.
Oh, the boy who died?
Yes, did you kill him?
The Djinn holds his hands out, palms up.
You heard yourself. He was killed by soldiers.
But my wish, did you make him go there?
I only ensured that he and his friends stayed away from you and yours. That's all. Any further actions were his own.
Saeed closes his eyes. Deep breath.
Are you unhappy with your wish?
Saeed shakes his head and sighs.
No, not if I'm being honest. It feels like a huge weight has been lifted off my chest.
The Djinn smiles widely, spreads his arms graciously.
So pleased to hear this, young master.
Saeed, please. And you swear you didn't kill him. I never asked for you to take his life.
I cannot kill anyone, then I can return a person to life.
Saeed considers, lies back, closes his eyes.
Do you have a second wish?
I think so, but I need to be sure.
Saeed puts the ring in his pocket and pushes himself up. He walks, lost in thought, toward the camp. A small rock. Saeed stumbles and twists his ankle. He catches himself, but the ring slips out of his pocket into the dirt. He doesn't notice. Exterior refugee camp, day. Saeed walks through the camp. People pass on either side. He stares down, lost in thought, reaches into his pocket. No ring. Saeed panics, eyes darting in all directions. Down on the path, no sign of it. He rushes back toward the tent line. Saeed narrowly avoids crashing into an elderly woman. She shakes her head disapprovingly. He hurries past. So many faces. Any one of them could have it. Exterior area outside camp, day. Saeed runs to the rock, not there. To the tree, nothing. Saeed drops heavily to the ground, puts his head in his hands. Saeed sits under the tree, despondent. Exterior, Hassan's family tent, day. No signs of movement. The fire pit cold. Amal approaches the tent entrance, leans close.
Hello? Are you in here?
A cot creaks inside. Hamza opens it, peers out.
What do you want?
I came to look in on you.
Not now.
He moves to lower the tent flap.
Who is it?
Hamza turns to look back.
A woman here to check on us.
Let her in.
Hamza scowls and steps outside. He holds the flap open for Amal to enter. Interior, Hassan's family tent, day. Fatima lays on her cot, her eyes dark-rimmed and bloodshot. She holds Hassan's bloody shirt to her.
Good morning.
Good? What is good about this morning?
Amal sits at their table, turns to face Fatima.
Have you eaten?
Fatima moans, turns away.
You must eat something.
She looks around for something to prepare, sees nothing.
Do you need help to wash?
Why? What is the point? He is dead. There is nothing.
We have all lost. You will need to find strength.
Strength. My boy was strong, proud, a good worker, and still he is dead.
I understand.
He was sick with something, they say, and instead of helping, they used their guns. They shot him. My boy, my beautiful boy.
Fatima sobs. No tears come out. She has cried herself dry.
If there's anything I can do, please.
Go. There is nothing you can do. Just leave me.
Amal stands, moves to the tent entrance. She lifts the flap, pauses, looks back at Fatima, then leaves. Exterior, Hassan's family tent, day. Hamza sits by the fire pit, stares at the ground. He looks up as Amal exits the tent.
You should have left her alone.
He needs help. You must get her something to eat.
Hamza pushes himself up, stands in front of Amal.
You should never have gone in the tent. Now leave.
Amal lowers her head, walks away. Interior UNICEF Activities Tent, day. Groups of children sit at tables, play various games. Omar and Yusuf hold playing cards. Yusuf throws one on the table.
My bad, was muted. You suck at cards. I win almost every time.
You're crazy. I won the last 2 rounds.
Saeed walks in, head down. He walks to the table and sits down heavily.
You look like death. What's up?
Nothing, just steal me in.
Omar deals out cards.
Crazy what happened to Hassan, right?
Yusuf grunts. Saeed looks up.
Do you think he deserved it?
I mean, he was a jerk, but does anyone deserve to be shot?
Yusuf nods in agreement.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not sad he's gone, but it could have been any of us.
You sure nothing's up? You look like someone stomped your puppy.
I just lost something important.
Yusuf looks up, remembers something.
Oh, I almost forgot. I stopped by your thinking spot again earlier, but you weren't there.
Yusuf pulls out the ring. Saeed's hand darts out and snatches it away.
Whoa, I guess this is what you were looking for.
Sorry, yes. Yes.
Right. Going to propose with it?
No, it's my mom's. She would be really upset if it was lost.
I'm glad I found it then.
Me too. Did anything happen when you picked it up?
Like what?
Saeed relaxes. He pushes the ring down deep into his pocket.
Don't worry about it. Let's just play.
Yusuf deals Saeed in.
Do you miss it?
Huh?
Do you miss home? Your old home?
Well, yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
So you would go back if you could.
They lay down cards. Omar smiles and pulls them in.
No, I want to stay in this place forever, where there are cold showers, no girls, and no snacks.
Point taken.
Exterior path between tents, day. Amal wanders between the tents in a daze. A woman waves at her. Amal doesn't see. Walks past. She turns a corner, walks toward Anaya, who bakes bread over a small fire.
Amal, what's wrong?
Amal stops, sits across from her.
Have you heard?
Yes, terrible.
It's the same boy who hurt Saeed yesterday.
Still? Terrible to lose someone so young.
Amal stares into space.
I wish for him to go away. I thought if he was no longer around, my son would be safe.
Surely you can't believe you had anything to do with this.
Of course not. And yet,
Anaya pats Amal's leg.
This world is cruel. It's the nature to wish for a better one.
but this,
Is the world we live in, we must carry on.
Amal nods, takes a deep breath. Exterior, Hassan's family tent, day. Hamza stares vacantly into the fire pit. Fatima's quiet sobs leak from inside the tent. Felix peers from cover nearby. He turns away and pulls out a small canister. He examines the warning label, turns it to look at the front. A cockroach stares out, surrounded by green smoke. Felix shakes the canister, removes a plastic protective lid. He creeps to the back of Hassan's tent, checks for witnesses. Felix covers his mouth and nose with his jacket. He leans down and presses the top of the canister. Thick white smoke spews out. Felix chucks it under the tent wall, dashes away. Fatima's sobs inside the tent turn into racking coughs. She wheezes. The cot creaks. A thud as she falls to the ground. Interior, Saeed's tent, day. Saeed stares at the tent roof. Beams of sunlight trickle in. He speaks to the ring.
Come out, please.
The Djinn materializes. It stares through the tent wall. In the Djinn's eyes, a reflection of Fatima. She lies still on the floor of her tent. The Djinn smiles. Saeed props himself up. The Djinn turns to face him.
Why didn't you appear to Yusuf?
You are still the master of the ring. Some small control remains to me if two may command.
Saeed lays back and stares at the tent roof.
I think I have my second wish.
The Djinn's golden eyes widen with anticipation.
You have but to ask.
Everyone here is doing the best they can. We're doing the best we can, but I can't help feeling that with you I could.
The ring glows golden in Saeed's hands.
If we could all have our lives back from before, wouldn't we all be happier?
The Djinn smiles in anticipation. It looms larger over Saeed.
You seek to improve the lives of all in this place. A noble goal, young master.
Saeed stares at the ring. The golden light pulses with increasing quickness.
Can't just use the wishes for me, not if I can help everyone.
Saeed sits up, looks at the Djinn, pauses, then decides.
I wish that
He takes a deep breath.
we all could go back to our lives before the war.
It will be done.
Cut to black. Exterior, city street, night. Flashback, dream. Rubble. Collapsed buildings. Dust clouds everywhere. Saeed stands stunned, covered in dirt. Dust clears. A man's body in the street. Saeed runs toward the body, but it gets farther and farther away. End dream. Interior, city apartment. Saeed's bedroom, day. Light streams through the blinds. Plush carpet under scattered clothes. A desk with math book open in the corner. Soccer-themed blanket on the bed. Saeed opens his eyes. His old bedroom. He sits up, looks around, pants for breath. Feels his face now clear of the black eye and cuts. He takes a few steadying breaths. Smiles.
It worked.
Sticking out from under the pillow, the Djinn's ring. He picks it up. The Djinn's shadow stretches toward the ceiling. Inky blackness out of place in the soft light of morning.
Of course, before the war, as you wished, I have granted.
Saeed pushes the covers away, gets up, looks out the window. Bright city street, cars, pedestrians.
I can't believe it.
Interior city apartment, bathroom, day. Stream pours around the edges of a shower curtain. Saeed pulls it back and jumps in. Closes his eyes and smiles at the hot water. He hums a tune as he washes his hair.
It don't take too long. You have school.
Interior city apartment, bedroom, day. Saeed puts on a crisp school uniform, tucks in his shirt, sits on the bed, pulls on socks. Walks to the desk, picks up his backpack. He closes his math book, puts it in the bag. Zips it up. Opens the door, pauses. Saeed walks back to the bed, takes the ring from beneath the pillow, puts it in his pocket. Interior city apartment, kitchen, day. An open kitchen, granite countertops, gleaming appliances. At the sink, Saeed's father, Rami, 45, contemplative in a button-down shirt and tie. Alive. Saeed runs and hugs him tightly.
Oh, what's this now? I barely got 2 words from you yesterday.
Saeed
Not,
buries his head in his father's chest.
not too much. I still have to go to work. It wouldn't do to have a wrinkled shirt.
They separate.
I'm starving.
He pulls open a cabinet. Cereal boxes. He pulls one down, finds a bowl, fills it, overflowing. He takes out milk from the fridge, pours it too fast, splashes a bit on the counter.
Slow down. You'll make a mess.
Saeed walks to the table, sits down, eats ravenously. Rami sits next to him, bites a piece of toast.
Do you have a practice today?
Saeed looks up from his cereal, swallows.
I think so.
So you will be home late. We will hold dinner for you. Tata is bringing kebab.
Sounds amazing.
Amal enters, puts it in an earring.
Good morning, my loves. Saeed, not too much of that. Too much sugar.
He grunts in acknowledgement.
My mother is coming to dinner tonight. Yammer.
Amal walks to the sink, washes a glass, places it neatly on a drying towel.
Yes, Hayati, I was the one that told you that yesterday.
Ah,
Saeed smiles, picks up bread, fills it with cheese.
Don't eat too much, Habibi. You'll get a stomachache. Isn't it time for you to leave? You don't want to be late.
Saeed jumps up, still eating the cheese sandwich. He swings on his backpack, slides on shoes, waves, and exits. Exterior school day. A bright and clean school building. Sunlight glints off many windows. Flag waves in the breeze. Dozens of uniformed students jostle each other to enter. Saeed sees a friend, waves to get his attention.
Ibrahim, wait up!
Ibrahim, 16, glasses and close-cropped hair, stops and turns, smiles. They clasp hands, hug.
What's up, Saeed? Did you finish the algebra?
I honestly can't remember if I did or not.
I don't envy you if it's not done. Mualima was in a bad mood yesterday.
Pray for me.
They enter the building. Interior school, math, classroom, day. Bright light streams over rows of desks. Students take seats, chatter. Saeed sits near the back, pulls out his algebra book. Homework falls out. It's complete. He smiles, taps his pencil in rhythm on his desk. The math teacher walks in. The chattering stops as students pull out notebooks. She writes on the whiteboard. The students start writing. Saeed pulls a notebook out, copies notes. A glint on the window glass. The Djinn's eyes stare in. Interior school, biology, classroom day. Long tables, stools for seats. Ibrahim sits near the far wall, motions for Saeed to sit next to him. Saeed walks in, sets his bag on the table, and sits next to Ibrahim.
Well,
Saeed smiles. Interior, travel agency, day. A small office space, 2 desks, a few guest chairs, palm plants by the door. Amal sits at a desk, scrolls through screens of destinations and prices. A bell on the door rings as it opens. A man, 60, enters.
Welcome. Have a seat.
He pulls up a chair and sits across from her.
Where would you like to go?
Interior engineer's office, day. Rami stands behind an engineer who sits at a desk. They both look at a computer that shows a wireframe model of a car part. Rami points at a number on the screen.
that is outside our parameters. Try adjusting the thickness.
The engineer clicks into the diagram, types.
That's closer. Adjust another few microns.
Interior school cafeteria, day. Long line of students with trays. Children group at long tables, talk, joke, play. Saeed stands with Ibrahim in line.
that looks questionable.
Good enough for me. I could eat a horse.
Skip breakfast?
No, must be going through a growth spurt.
Saeed fills his tray. They walk together to a table, sit. Saeed eats quickly.
You weren't kidding. You're inhaling that. I didn't think it was possible.
Saeed grunts with the mouth full of food, finishes his tray.
I need to run to the bathroom.
He passes several tables full of students. Near the hallway doors, a table of senior students. They chat with each other, sneak looks at phones. One draws protest poster designs on a sheet of paper. Interior school, bathroom, day. Saeed walks into a tile-lined bathroom. Quickly looks around to make sure no one else is in there. Satisfied, he hides in a bathroom stall, latches it shut. He pulls out the Djinn's ring. The Djinn materializes and hovers above, crammed in a small space.
The wish worked perfectly. I even feel better about being in school.
Wonderful news, young
The Djinn smiles softly.
Saeed.
I'll have to think about my last wish. It feels like I have everything.
Wise decisions are seldom made in haste.
Can you show me Omar and Yusuf like you did with Hassan in the cave?
Of course.
The Djinn's hands draw a circle in the air. As they move, it fills with gray smoke. Blurry shapes come into view. Series of shots. Visions in the smoke. Yusuf runs in gym class. Omar chats with friends in a cafeteria. Yusuf gives a speech in debate class. Omar sneaks a kiss behind a locker door. End series of shots.
They look happy.
Saeed smiles as the smoke vanishes.
What happens when I make my final wish to you?
The Djinn stares through the wall, ponders.
Very rarely do I see what happens past the third wish. More often I wake from a long slumber to see a new master's face.
What a strange life you have.
I have lived longer than any city has stood. What is strange to you is quite normal to me.
Saeed turns the ring around in his hands.
And if I never tell you a last wish?
I do not know. My masters have always made the third wish.
The bathroom door opens. Footsteps on the tile. Saeed hurriedly puts the ring back in his pocket. The Djinn evaporates. Interior school art class day. Wide tables stained with clay residue and paint. Several students work on various paint or clay projects. The art teacher, 50, thinning hair with colorful wardrobe accessories, wanders the room, helps students. Saeed sits, paintbrush in hand, stares at a large sheet of paper. He starts to paint. Black paint marks the white of the page. The outline of the Djinn takes shape. Saeed changes brushes, switches to yellow, paints the eyes. The art teacher walks over, looks at the work.
This is interesting. What inspired you?
Saeed opens his mouth to answer, hesitates.
A dream.
The art teacher nods, stands a bit longer as Saeed works, walks to the next student. The Djinn takes shape, stares from the page. One table over, a protest poster, almost done. The painter leans to the girl next to him and whispers in her ear. Exterior, city streets, day. Afternoon traffic jam, many cars move slowly on a crowded city street, some honk. Interior, Rami's car, day. Rami sits in traffic, hums along to a Farah's classic. Taps his hands, fingers on the wheel in rhythm. He checks his mirror, adjusts it, moves through an intersection. Interior, Amal's car, day. Amal sits in traffic, on a different street, listens to a classic rock song on the radio, sips from a mug, looks to the side, makes a turn onto another street. Interior school, locker room day. Long benches in between rows of lockers. Several boys pull on soccer uniforms and tie up cleats. Saeed pulls on his cleats, stands, stretches. Ibrahim waves to him from the other end, motions for him to hurry.
Come on, let's go. We can't be late. We can't be last.
Exterior, soccer field, day. Bright green grass with freshly painted white lines. Blue sky streaked with wispy white clouds. Silver bleachers glint in the sunlight. The coach, 35, waves players to move faster, blows whistle. Straggling soccer players run to the field. Saeed pushes himself to a jog, joins the team at a sideline. They run drills, practice passing, penalty goal repetitions. Exterior soccer field dusk. Metal bleacher, sun low in the sky, dark clouds drift on the horizon. Saeed spirals out, pours water on his face from a water bottle.
Tough practice today.
Saeed sits up, smiles wide.
This is great.
You're crazy.
Maybe I am.
Come on, I'm already late.
What time is it?
Exterior, city street by Ibrahim's apartment, dusk. Saeed and Ibrahim walk together, still in their dirty soccer uniforms. They walk up to the door. Ibrahim reaches up for the handle, but it opens before he can. Ibrahim's mother, 50, tall and severe, stands inside, looks cross. Ibrahim's sister, 12, stands behind.
Where have you been? Supper is ready, already on the table, and your father is getting angry. Hello, Saeed. We have enough, if you'd like to stay.
Oh, Khaliti, thank you, but I'm here. I'm also late for dinner. My Ted is coming.
Better be going, Habib. Do I need to call you ahead of you?
No, that's okay. They know I had practice. I'll hurry.
She nods, steps back. Ibrahim walks inside, turns around to face Saeed.
Bye, Saeed. I'll see you tomorrow.
Saeed waves as Ibrahim shuts the door. Interior, city apartment, kitchen, night. Saeed opens his apartment door, takes off his shoes. In the kitchen, Amal and Saeed's grandmother, 80, short with wispy gray hair, work to prepare food.
Hello, Habib. You should change. Dinner's almost ready.
Hello, Teta. So good to see you.
He walks over, gives her a big hug. She cuts it short, holds him at arm's length.
I love your hugs, but you really need to wash.
Saeed laughs.
I'll shower.
Make it quick before dinner gets cold.
He walks to his bedroom. Interior, city apartment. Saeed's bedroom, continuous. Saeed throws his bag by his desk, pulls clothes from his closet. He takes the Djinn's ring from his pocket, tucks it under his pillow. Interior, city apartment. Dining room, night. Dining table with plenty of food. Grandmother places a pan on a hot pad. Rami sits at the head. Amal pours sauce into a bowl.
Sit down, Mama. You do too much.
I'll sit. It's almost ready.
Grandmother turns and walks back to the counter and slices vegetables.
Mama, sit so we can eat. We have enough on the table.
Saeed walks in, pulls a fresh sweater over his head.
Smells so good. Thank you, Teta. Omni.
He sits, puts a large helping on his plate.
What's the rush? Slow down.
Sorry, Baba. Practice was tough today.
Let him eat. He's a growing boy.
She tussles Saeed's hair. He grins, takes a bite. The family all sit down, pass plates, start chatting, smiling, laughing. Interior, city apartment. Saeed's bedroom night. Saeed lays in bed, side table lamp on. He holds the ring in front of his face, turns it over and over, runs his fingers over the markings.
Like to talk.
The Djinn materializes in the room. Dark shadow, a void in the lamplight. It hovers slightly over the bed.
I am here.
Saeed thinks for a moment.
Where'd you come from?
I was born of the wind and the shadows, my brothers of the waves, my sisters the stars. Space and time meant very little to us in the beginning. We were free to roam as we desired, act as we wished.
What changed?
Men, their fire shortened the shadows, their walls blocked the wind. In time, they sought to tame the tides.
The Djinn turns, looks out the window, searches the sky.
In your cities, even the stars are lost to us.
So you were bound to the ring for service. Who did that to you?
The Djinn turns back to face him, eyes narrowed, dangerous slant to his mouth.
Ages ago, a man sought my aid. I was loath to help, yet help I did. He tricked me, found a way to bind me to this object.
The Djinn glares furiously at the ring for a moment, quickly in its face turns sad, almost hopeless.
And here I stay, until the mountains fall and the sea dries up. I must serve he who holds the ring.
That must be a hard life.
The Djinn softens its expression, gently shakes its head.
Not so hard as you may think. Granting wishes come with its own pleasure.
Saeed yawns.
And the man who bound you, whatever happened to him?
Same fate that meets all of my masters in the end.
Saeed drifts off to sleep. The Djinn grins wickedly. Fade to black. Begin montage. Interior, protesters' homes, night. Hands type on phones in WhatsApp groups. Tomorrow morning. Meet in the square. Several different people make posters, write out slogans. Type. Interior coffee shops, night. Men and women sit at tables in various coffee shops, lean close, talk secretively. Interior police station, night. Police prepare ammunition, guns, equipment, load cars, trucks. Interior army barracks, night. Soldiers stand in ranks, receive orders, load trucks, service tanks. End montage. Exterior city street, night, flashback dream. Rubble, collapsed buildings, dust clouds everywhere. Saeed stands stunned, covered in dirt. Dust clears. A man's body in the street. Saeed runs toward the body, but it gets farther and farther away. The Djinn's black body rises out of the corpse, grows to fill the horizon. Saeed falls backward, mouth open in a silent shout. Glowing golden eyes glare down at Saeed menacingly. Sharp white teeth spread as if to swallow him whole. End dream. Interior city apartment. Saeed's bedroom day. Saeed startles awake. Sweat drips from his face. He pants for breath. Eyes search for surroundings. He sits up, looks out the window, takes a deep breath, closes his eyes tight.
Just a dream, just a dream.
He swings his legs off the side of the bed and stands. Interior city apartment, living room, day. Rami sits in a plush armchair, TV on. Turn to the news. Saeed walks in, wears his school uniform and backpack.
You may not be going to school today, Saeed.
On screen, large groups of protesters fill the streets.
Many citizens have taken to the street to protest the latest policy change from the government. There seems to be general unease about the refusal to follow court orders.
Saeed looks at the date, eyes widen, drops backpack.
They are close to us. They will be probably on our street any minute.
Saeed walks to the window, peels back the curtains. A line of protesters rounds the corner, slowly fills the street. Saeed pulls open the window. The protesters chant in unison. Signs call for government reform, human rights. Saeed turns back.
All residents are advised to stay home, remain peaceful, and follow all police instructions.
Baba, we should leave city. Now.
You heard the news? We need to stay home. Perhaps the office will move my deadline.
Saeed walks in front of his father, looks him directly in the eyes.
Please, we need to leave.
Rami stands, walks to the window.
Even if we tried, we are stuck. The whole street is filled, and there are police coming from the other direction.
Saeed turns and rushes to his bedroom. Interior city apartment, bedroom, day. Saeed shuts the door, pulls the Djinn's ring from under his pillow, holds it up.
What have you done?
The Djinn's face appears in the center of the ring.
You will have to be more specific.
It's happening again. I asked you to be brought back and before to the war.
The Djinn flows out of the ring and looks out of the window.
And you were you not?
Saeed sits on the bed, holds his head.
It was supposed to be another chance.
Saeed looks down, taps his foot nervously.
What do I do?
You could try to change things, I suppose. And there is always your third wish.
Saeed snaps his head up.
Are you able to stop this? What if I go back further, change something more?
It is written that this must happen. If it does not, you will not have found my ring.
Saeed's face drops. He stands and walks to the door.
There's no way.
He stuffs the ring in his pocket. He opens the door, exits. Exterior city street, in front of apartment, day. Riot police, soldiers form a line, face off with protesters, shout through bullhorns. Protesters sing protest song, wave signs peacefully.
Heaven, 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 heaven is our homeland.
Oh,
Our beloved homeland, and its gracious soil. Even your fire is heaven.
A loud metallic clang. Guns raised, pointed at the crowd. At the front, some try to turn back. Too many behind.
Throw!
Smoke grenades lobbed. White smoke rises along the line, spreads through the crowd. Protesters try to run to the sides, blocked by police buildings. Shouts and screams, panic from the front. A man runs toward the soldiers. Gunshot. He falls dead. Mass panic. Protesters try to escape, push past each other, fall. Some get trampled. More gunfire from the police and soldiers. Bodies fall. The street begins to clear. Bodies lie still on the pavement. White smoke dissipates. Police and soldiers chase fleeing protesters down side streets and alleys. Interior, city apartment, living room, day. Rami stands at the window. Amal sits watching the news, shakes her head. Saeed sits on the floor, holds his knees and rocks back and forth. Rami drops the curtain.
We need to get away from the windows. They are shooting in the street.
It all happened so fast.
Saeed stands, helps Amal up from the couch. They walk to the hallway. Interior, city apartment, back room, day. Rami sits in an armchair, Amal and Saeed on the end of the guest bed.
Where can we go?
We must try to leave the city. There's a good chance this will escalate. We are no longer safe here.
We can't leave with all what's going on in the streets.
We have no other choice. Pack only enough clothes to get by. We will leave at dusk.
Saeed leans forward.
I don't think we can make it out. Is there no other way?
Rami shakes his head. Stands. Exits. Interior city apartment. Rami and Amal's bedroom. Day. Rami paces restlessly by the window. Amal places clothes into bags.
That bag is too big. We will not be able to carry it.
Who knows when we'll be able to return?
How will we get out of the city? We are too way down.
Amal stops packing, sits on the edge of the bed.
You're right. But all of our things...
Can be replaced. We must survive.
Amal stands, walks to the closet, pulls a smaller suitcase out.
We will survive.
Interior, city apartment, Saeed's bedroom, day. Saeed shoves clothes into his backpack, pauses, dumps them out on his bed, grabs a duffel bag. He unzips the bag and scoops the clothes in, pulls objects from his desk, throws them in as well. Saeed pauses, out of breath, panicking, hands on the back of his desk chair. He breathes deep, tries to calm down. He swivels the chair, sits down hard, rubs his temples with his hands. The ring slips out of his pocket, a metallic clink as it hits the arm of the chair and falls to the floor. Saeed looks down at it, suddenly angry. He picks it up, walks to the window. He pulls the curtain back, looks outside, prepares to throw the ring out. The street, mostly clear. Several police and soldiers patrol the intersection. Bodies lie where they fell. Saeed drops the curtain, walks to the bed, sits down, puts the ring back into his pocket.
Must be a way. It can't be the same.
He turns, picks up a pencil, starts writing down ideas. He writes, crosses out, writes another, gets frustrated, crumples up the paper. He slams down the pencil, holds his head in his hands. Exterior, city apartment, back courtyard, day. Rami cautiously opens the door to the back courtyard, looks around. He walks to the next door over, knocks quietly. No answer. The next door, knocks. No answer. At the third door, he knocks, and it opens a crack.
What? We should be outside.
Has everyone left?
Soon after the guns started firing. You should be gone too.
We will leave at nightfall. What about you?
Where would I go? I'm too old to run.
Are you sure you don't want to leave with us?
Protect your family. I will stay in my home. I will live or die here.
The door shuts. Interior, city apartment. Rami and Amal's bedroom, day. Rami holds his cell phone, scrolls to his mother's phone number, hits the call button. The phone rings.
Hello, Rami.
The signal becomes grainy.
Mama, can you hear me? Are you safe?
Garbled static. Then the signal drops.
He's on the other side of town. I am sure the protests would not have reached that far.
I hope so.
Exterior, city apartment, back room, night. Saeed, Amal, and Rami gather their things in the back bedroom.
We must move quickly. Make as little noise as possible outside. We will stay to the alleys as much as we can.
Will we walk the whole way?
What choice do we have? The streets are not safe. A car will only bring unwanted attention.
We should stay. The protests have moved on. Surely we will be safer here.
Rami shakes his head, puts a hand on Saeed's shoulder.
Listen, there are still gunshots, possibly more than guns. We'll not be safe and if we stay.
Your father is right, Habibi. We must leave the city.
But we may not make it out.
Have faith, my son. We have to go.
Exterior city apartment, back courtyard, night. Saeed, Amal, and Rami step outside with their bags. Debris on the ground. Dropped protest signs. Sounds of shouts and gunfire on nearby streets. Louder rumbles, like thunder in the distance. They quietly move to the side gate. Rami moves to the front, opens the latch, checks the alleyway, gestures to stay quiet, waves them forward. The gate swings shut behind them. Exterior, back alleys, night. Dark alleys, discarded protest signs, other dropped items from protesters who ran. They stay close to the walls, avoid streetlights, carefully check around corners. Around a bend, they stumble on bodies in the street. Puddles of blood mix with dirt and scraps of paper. Amal covers her mouth, suppresses a scream. Rami puts his arm around her shoulders, shepherds her away.
Come, we must keep moving. I hear voices nearby.
Saeed pauses, stares down.
Come, Saeed. We cannot stop.
Saeed turns his head, stares at his father, then back at the bodies. After a moment, he tears himself away, catches up with his parents. Exterior, bank, building, night. Rami leads Amal and Saeed toward a block of large buildings. They approach a brightly lit intersection. An army truck sits parked in the middle of the road, so soldiers patrol, keep watch on the roads to every side.
We should go another way.
And we go around? Maybe through one of these.
She gestures to the buildings nearby. A large granite bank building just ahead. Large window broken from earlier gunfire. Saeed points it out.
We can cut through there.
Good idea.
They quietly go forward, crawl through the window. Interior bank lobby, night. Light from the street lamps glows faintly through the windows. Broken glass and dust coats the previously gleaming tiles of the bank lobby. A low moan echoes through the building. Rami puts a finger to his lips, motions them forward. They approach the counter. A body's outline becomes more distinct in the faint light. A woman, 20, sits with a hand pressed to her belly. Dark trails of blood trickle through her fingers. Wall squats down next to her.
How long have you been here?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Rami, find some water, some bandages.
Rami nods, walks toward an office door. Saeed follows.
I'll do what I can, but
I'm cold. Please.
Amal unzips her bag, pulls out a sweater. She lays it over the woman.
Thank you. Thank you.
Interior bank office, night. A richly furnished office with desk, guest chairs, and shelves that line the walls. Saeed tears through shelves and desk drawers, throws items around, drops some to the floor.
Slow down, Saeed. Let me lead.
What?
You can help. Just slow down. Take a breath.
It's just what happens if something happens to you.
Rami sees a golf towel in a crowded desk drawer. He pulls it out.
Don't worry, Habibi. I'll keep you safe.
What if you can't? What if...
Saeed hugs Rami tightly. Rami pauses, surprised, then returns the hug.
If I can't, then you will take care of your mother. Here.
Rami puts his hands behind his neck and unclasps a silver chain. A small antique coin hangs from it. Rami separates from Saeed and shows the chain to him.
Take this. It belonged to your great-grandfather. If we are separated, you will have this to pass on to your son one day.
Saeed takes the chain, puts it on, hides it under his collar. They hug again. Interior bank lobby, night. Rami returns with the towel. Saeed follows behind.
This is all I could find.
Amal takes the towel, lifts up her sweater, presses it to the wound.
I don't know if this...
Omni, look.
They look at the woman's face, her eyes now glassy, her chest still.
We were too late.
Rami squats down and puts an arm around Amal's shoulders. Saeed stares down at the woman's lifeless body, then intensely at Rami.
There was nothing we could have done.
Amal rests her head on his shoulder. Exterior, city street, night. A wide city street. Protesters a few blocks down. Police let them in. The protesters shout, try to break away. The police push them back, brandish their guns. Rami leads them into the street, looks for a safe path round. Rami walks a short distance ahead. A bright light, massive explosion. A bomb destroys a nearby building. Dust clouds obscure the sky. Saeed stands stunned, wavers, ears ring from the blast. The dust slowly clears. A body. Rami. Blood pours from a gash in Rami's head. Saeed turns to look at his mother. Amal holds a wound on her side, eyes unfocused, concussed. Saeed rushes to help her sit up, props her on a lamppost, goes back to tend to his father. Saeed kneels over Rami's prone body. Short, shallow breaths shock Rami's chest, his eyes wide, unable to focus.
Baba, please breathe.
Saeed.
An ineffective attempt to breathe in, Rami can't get the words out.
Don't go, not again.
Rami's eyes focus. Just for a moment, his lips move weakly. No words escape. One last weak attempt to breathe in. Rami goes still. Saeed quickly lifts Rami's head, listens for a breath, checks for a pulse. Nothing. Tries CPR. Presses desperately into Rami's chest, frantically checks for breath, starts again.
Please, wake up. Please, wake up, please.
Blood pools underneath Rami. No use. Saeed falls forward onto his father's lifeless body. One final hug that cannot be returned. After a few moments, Saeed lifts his head. Dust swirls through the air. He sees Amal, alone, injured. Saeed forces himself to stand, wipes sweat and dirt from his forehead. He stares down at Rami's motionless face, touches the chain at his neck.
Take care of your mother.
Exterior, side of the street, night, continuous. Saeed drags his father's body to the side of the road. Gunfire. Another bomb explodes on a nearby street. Saeed lifts Amal. They stumble toward cover in a doorway. Exterior, narrow doorway, continuous. Saeed sets Amal down on the doorstep. She passes out, slides to lay on the ground.
Omni, you need to wake up. We can't stay here.
He pulls out a water bottle, pours a thin stream on her face. He uses a spare shirt to bandage her head. Amal slowly regains consciousness.
Omni, we have to get up.
Where's your father?
Saeed gulps, takes a deep breath.
I was gone.
Gone where?
Saeed shakes his head.
He died in the explosion, Omni. There was nothing I could.
She sobs, takes Saeed's face in her hands.
There will be a time to grieve, but he would not want us to join him in death.
She struggles to stand. Saeed helps. They limp onto the street. Exterior, city street, continuous. Amal leans heavily on Saeed for support. They struggle forward. An occasional person passes by or runs into a side alley. Gunshots echo from all sides, none close. They pass by several bodies covered in dust, avert their eyes.
We won't make it like this. We have to find a car.
Where will we?
There must be a parking lot nearby.
Exterior parking lot, night. Several parked cars, scattered rubble from damaged buildings.
Look for one with keys.
Saeed moves from car to car, searches, finds an unlocked door, key left in a cup holder. Helps Amal into the passenger seat.
Do you know how to drive this?
I think I can.
Start it and move slowly.
Turns the key, ignition, shifts into reverse, jerk, start, stop.
It's okay. Gently.
Slowly backs out of the spot, shifts to drive, pulls onto the street. Exterior Syrian Army checkpoint, night. A concrete barricade, an army truck. Soldiers brandish large guns. Saeed stops the car, quickly hides Rami's chain under his shirt. 2 checkpoint soldiers walk up. One taps the driver's side window with his gun.
Open it.
Saeed rolls down the window, puts his hands on the steering wheel, looks at the soldier.
Where are you going?
We're going to stay with family outside the city.
No vehicles are being allowed out right now.
But
Checkpoint Soldier 1 grabs the door handle and violently throws it open. He grabs Saeed's shirt, drags him out of the car, pushes him to the ground. Checkpoint Soldier 2 points a gun at him, finger on the trigger.
Please, sir. He's just a boy. He's no threat.
Get out of the car, now!
Amal frantically unbuckles her seatbelt, gets out, stands unsteadily by the car.
Move back.
Checkpoint Soldier 1 starts tearing apart the inside of the car, throws everything he sees on the street as he goes. He opens Saeed's duffel bag, throws clothes all over, picks up the Djinn's ring, examines it, tosses it to the side. The ring clings on the pavement as it bounces.
Nothing.
Checkpoint Soldier 2 kicks Saeed. Saeed moans.
Get up!
He reaches in, turns off the car, takes out the keys, looks directly in Saeed's eyes and throws the keys in a gutter.
I can walk the rest of the way.
Saeed helps his mother up, quickly shoves some of his clothes back in his bag, picks up the ring. They walk past the checkpoint as the soldiers laugh. Exterior, edge of city, night. They limp along with a growing line of evacuees. Gunshots in the background. People run, shout. Saeed and Amal run in the pressing crowd. Amal stumbles, falls. Saeed turns around, pushes back into the crowd to reach her. An evacuee steps on Amal's arm. She cries out in pain. Saeed reaches her, bends down.
Omni, are you okay? Here.
He reaches under her arms and lifts her up, hugs her as more evacuees pass by. The crowd thins a bit.
You have to keep going. Lean on me.
Amal hangs heavily on Saeed's shoulder. They continue on. Exterior, just outside the city, night. Smoke rises from the buildings on the horizon behind. Low rumbles from the occasional bomb. Saeed and Amal stop, exhausted, sit on the roadside.
Maybe this will be far enough for tonight. I don't think I can make it much farther.
Saeed nods, looks her over with concern, takes out his water bottle.
You should wash your face. The cut could get infected.
We need to save our water, Habibi.
There will be a place to get water around here. You need to take care of yourself, Omni.
Amal shakes her head, sighs.
You're right. I'm just tired. If your father...
She pauses, sobs, shakes her head again, pulls herself together.
Not now. We can't think of that now. Let's move a bit farther off the road. Put on extra clothing so you don't get too cold tonight.
They get up, move farther off the road. Exterior, makeshift camp, night, continuous. Saeed lays out some shirts on the ground for bedding, helps Amal lay down, puts a sweatshirt over her. A scattered line of evacuees passes by on the road. Saeed pulls on 2 remaining shirts from his bag, lays down close to Amal, puts the bag over their legs. Amal sleeps fitfully. Saeed lays on his back, eyes wide open. He blinks slowly until he falls into a fitful sleep. Exterior sky, night. The Djinn rises high into the air above Saeed and Amal's bodies. Smoke and flames illuminate the city in the distance. The Djinn reaches an arm toward the stars. Its ascent stops suddenly. It is jerked back toward the ground as if by an invisible chain. A bellow like deafening thunder emits from its mouth, a primal rage and sorrow that rolls over the horizon.
Brothers, why do you let me suffer?
It slowly lowers to the ground.
I shall become death, the destroyer of this world. The new dawn will see me free of these chains. My whole being, I swear it.
Fade to black. Exterior, evacuee gathering area, Outside city, day. Hundreds of evacuees, few belongings, many injuries, triage areas set up, cries and shouts from patients. Orphan children weep, shout for their mothers. Saeed supports Amal as they walk into the gathering area. They find a less crowded space toward the edge. Sit down.
Rest here only. I'll see if I can find any water.
Don't go too far. It may be dangerous.
Saeed nods, hugs his mother. He stands, pulls his water bottle out of his bag along with the Djinn's ring. Exterior, edge of evacuee gathering area. Day. Past the edge of the crowd, behind a low concrete wall, Saeed faces the Djinn.
I wish for my father to live.
The Djinn shakes its head.
It is not in my power to grant this.
Bring him back. You have to bring him back.
Saeed sobs, buries his face in his hands.
What good are you? You must be able to bring him back.
I told you, the doors of death are not open to me. Your father was always meant to die on that street. It is written.
Saeed holds up the ring.
I'll bury it. If I never make my wish, you will be bound to me for eternity. You will never escape.
Eternity, you say? I am eternal, yes, but you? No. You are the blink of an eye.
Saeed stands and walks back to the crowd. Exterior road out of city, day. Long line of refugees moves away from the city. An occasional army vehicles pass on the road. The refugees give them a wide berth. Some soldiers brandish guns out of their windows. Saeed and Amal walk on the edge of the road. Saeed looks up, sees Ibrahim's mother and sister.
Khaliti, over here.
Ibrahim's mother looks up, eyes bloodshot with black rings around them.
Where's Ibrahim? Is he not with you?
Ibrahim's mother wails in grief.
He and her father went out when the protest started. They got swept up in the crowd and
Ibrahim's mother wails louder, sinks to the ground. Amal walks over, squats next to her, wraps her arms around in a comforting hug. Saeed stands in shock, ears ring, world shrinks around him.
But it can't be the first time. I saw him.
He turns and walks a short way off the road, shakes his head, looks up at the sky. Saeed stands there for a minute, stares at the clouds, then closes his eyes. His hand moves to touch Rami's chain. Exterior village, day. The line of refugees continues through a small village, largely abandoned. Several houses around a small central square. Saeed and Amal move slowly through the village in the center of the line. Few people talk. Shock and listlessness pervades. From the side, 3 army trucks roll in. The crowd parts to let them through. A soldier sticks his head out of his window, jeers at nearby refugees.
Go home, little ducklings.
2 teen refugees stop, turn to face the truck.
fascist.
Pigs!
The soldier scowls, drops back into the truck. The trucks stop. Several soldiers jump out, guns drawn. Nearby refugees shout in alarm. Many scatter. General confusion and panic spreads. Amal and Saeed break away, push through the nearby people, head toward a house. Interior village house, stay. A small house, long abandoned, dust on broken furniture. A dozen refugees take shelter inside. Saeed walks Amal to a chair, helps her sit down.
Thank you. Hopefully they will pass us by.
How much farther do you think we will go today?
I don't know, Habibi. I wish I did, but
She trails off, looks down at her lap, lost for words. Saeed walks to a window, peers out at the square, now mostly clear. A few soldiers check doors on the other side. One kicks a door in violently. Saeed drops back, moves to the far wall, sits in a corner. He leans back, eyes half shut. A moment. The refugees sit silently, shift nervously. Voices outside. The soldiers close in. A shadow on the window. The door rattles.
Who's in there? Open up.
He pushes on the door again. Saeed pulls out the Djinn's ring, holds it close to his face.
Does he always die?
Yes.
Saeed sobs. The soldier pounds on the door.
We are coming in.
Too much. I can't do it again. I'm ready.
The door bursts open, splinters into tiny fragments. Several soldiers walk in, point guns. The refugees shout, stand, try to run. Trapped. Several hold hands up, surrender. The soldiers seize refugees, push them around, throw them out at the door. Amal stands, walks towards Saeed, reaches for him. The soldier forcefully grabs her arm, swings her to face him, shoves her toward the door.
Saeed, Saeed!
Saeed stays frozen in the corner. He watches, but doesn't see the chaos in front of him. His eyes drop to the ring. The Djinn's face forms in the middle.
You have only to say the words.
I wish I never found the ring.
The Djinn grins mockingly.
It will be done.
Blank. Exterior, clearing, refugee camp day. Clear blue sky, white tents all around. Saeed stands bathed in sunlight, looks around. Indistinct shouts from teen boys playing soccer. The same day Saeed found the ring. Everything reset. But Rami's chain still hangs from his neck. Series of shots. Life in the camp, day. Amal and Halima stand at the market stall with their baskets. Naya needs bread dough by her tent. Hamza and Fatima sit by the fire pit. A line of men line up to shower. A woman exits the UN food distribution tent with bags. Soldiers patrol the perimeter of the camp in their jeep. Aid workers unload a truck. Hassan moves to the edge to hand a box down. End series shots. Exterior clearing day. On Saeed. Inhale, exhale. A tear runs down his cheek. Saeed puts a hand to his chest, feels Rami's chain, pulls it out. He wipes the tear away and steals his face. In the shadow behind, the shape of the Djinn fades away. Exterior refugee camp day. The sea of white tents stretches across the horizon. Sunlight gleams brightly off of them. Army jeeps and aid trucks drive in and out. Rock formations form a wall in the background. Refugees go about their lives. Exterior, rocky hills, night. An army jeep rolls through the craggy hills. Joanna, Felix, Hugo, and the driver search with flashlights.
Any sign of them?
Nothing.
I see some footprints.
Stop here.
The jeep slows to a stop. They get out, split up. Felix walks toward a rock face. The flashlight beam passes over ancient fissure and crags. A scuff on the ground. Felix investigates. The small cave. He crouches, shines the light inside. A glint on the ground. The ring. Felix reaches in, picks it up. Fade to black. The end.